Strings in Python. In this lecture, you will learn everything about string data type. We have already dealt with the lists and then tuples, and you will see a lot of similarities between lists and then string data type. We will learn about slicing of strings. We have done slicing of lists, and we will learn slicing of strings. Let us also learn some of the methods of string object. So let us see, what is a string? String is a sequence of characters. It could be alphabets and alphanumeric characters. So, for example, a literal string literal uses quotes. You put inside single or double quote. You can assign directly to a variable. So string plus means concatenation. You can just join two strings using plus. In C, you have to say string cat, strcat you have to use. Here you don't have to use any function. You just use this operator, plus operator, to concatenate two strings. So string data type may contain even numbers. As I said, it could be alphanumeric data type. And we convert. Suppose you have got a numeric string. So I can convert that numeric string into a number, a decimal number. And to do that, I use this function int. Similarly, you can convert a floating string into a float using float function. Let us see. Let us go through each of these. Here I've assigned Sudhir to F first name, Kumar to L name. So I say name is equal to F name plus L name. I'm concatenating these two. And it's a print name. Let's see what happens. Immediately it prints Sudhir Kumar. As you see here, I have left a space here. Suppose I were not to leave a space, the Kumar would have come just after R. So this is how you concatenate two strings. Now we have got a numeric string is there. Let us see what happens. So number is equal to amount plus 1, and then I want immediately it gives a error because you cannot add a numeric value to a string. But I can convert this amount to this numeric string to an integer, then add plus 1, and then you say print number, and immediately you get that number, what 1234 plus 1 to 1235 is obtained. Let us see this function, input function. We have come across that already. So you can input data using keyboard using the input function. Enter your name. So for example, it appears I enter Denzel, my name, and print name. Immediately it prints name. Now let us see, x is equal to input, enter a number. So I enter a number 234. Then I say y is equal to x plus 2. Immediately it has to give an error. Error is there because you cannot add, can only concatenate string to string, not integer value. So what do we do? So again we input a number 245. Then I say y is equal to int of x plus 2. So convert this x to 45 to integer and add plus 2. Now if you say print y, immediately it prints the value 245 plus 2 gives you 247. Let us see about how string is represented in memory. You know, those of you who have done C, you say when strings are declared as character, then you give, for example, name, and within square brackets you have to give, say, 10, 20, 30. So how many characters could be there? Here we don't have to worry about that. I can just, as you have seen here, we can assign a string variable to a string to a variable, which is not possible. In C, you have to use strcpy to copy a string to a variable. You can directly assign. As you see here, so S has index 0, U has 1, D has 2, H has 3, I has 4, etc. So altogether it goes from 0 to 5. Let us see now what happens. So print name, automatically it prints Sudhir. I can say name 3, the index 3 is H, therefore it is going to print H. Now index print name X, as you see, it is beyond the string, therefore it is going to give you an error. String index out of range, 6 is out of range, range is only up to 5, therefore it gives that error. and then I say x is equal to 3, I can say print square bracket x minus 1. X minus 1 is equal to 2. Therefore, it has to print 2. And as you see, it will print 2. So that is how. So strings have length, as we have seen in the case of lists. Lists have length. So the same function could be used also to find the length or number of alphabets in a given string. For example, name, I have assigned Nitesh to name. Then I say print length len name. There should have been one more bracket here. So then it would give 6, because there are altogether 3 plus 4, 5, 6. 6 alphabets are there. So therefore the length of this string is equal to 6. Let us see. Now we can also use while loop to get each of these letters and also the index. Let us see what happens. I'm saying index is equal to 0 as long as index is less than length of the name. So I get the letter. So that is name index 0 will give me first, as you see, 0 will give me 1. Then index becomes 2. 0 it becomes 1. It gives me the second one. Index becomes 2, it gives me third. Index becomes 3, it gives me fourth E. Index becomes 4, it gives S. Index becomes 5, it gives H, and it comes out of the loop because it is only up to the length of the name, that string. So this is how you can get individual letters of a character string or any string for that matter. So looping through string using a for loop. I can use the for letter in the name as we have done in the case of list. Similarly, we use that. So for letter in name, print letter. So therefore it prints you first S, then H, A, R, U, N. It prints individual letter from this string name. Name is a string here because I've assigned Sharun to name. So similarly, a Malayalam, I can count then, for example, number of A's in this string. So I say count is equal to 0 for letter in word. So if it is equal to A, then I say increment the counter. So it happens, it will give you 4 because there are 1, 2, 3, 4 A's are there. So even you can count the number of alphabets present in a given string. Now let us see slicing of a string. You have got a long string here, St. Joseph's College, and start from 0 to 16. So print name. It is St. Joseph's College is assigned to a variable called name. So it prints St. Joseph's College. Now we say print name 0 to 6. 0 to 6, 0 to 6, but it is not going to be 6, going to give you alphabets till 6 minus 1, 5, that you have to remember. So it is going to give you Saint JOS, not the sixth letter. Always it is this number minus 1. So for example, 3 to 9, it starts with 3, 3 to 9 means 8. So it is going to give you Joseph, it is going to print Joseph. Similarly, print name 10 to 20, 10 to 20. 20 is out of range, it is going to give you it is going to print whatever is there up to the end of the string college, though you have given more than the index, more than the index of the string. So it gives you college. So therefore start to n, slicing starts at start location till n minus 1. Just remember, if the second number following the colon is beyond the length of the string, the whole string from the start till the end is displayed, and that is what we have seen here in this case. Though I have given 20, it is going to print up to here and not junk afterwards. So let us see now. So if we leave off, let us see what happens. Name, I leave the index here blank and colon 2. It starts from the beginning. So it is going to print therefore ST. As you see here, it is ST2 means 2 minus 1 is 0 and 1. It is going to print S and T. So let us see now. Next. So print 10 colon and beyond, therefore starts with 10 and will go printing whatever is there beyond. So it is going to print therefore college, going to print college. Let us see what happens here. Name, just colon is there, so it is going to print the whole string. As you see, it is going to print the whole string, St. Joseph's College up to here. So if this is done, so Plus operator to join strings we are already familiar with. So for example, S1 is equal to Sharon, S2 is equal to D'Souza. Now it is S1 plus S2. Then print as since I have not given space here, it is giving Sharon D'Souza one after the other. Suppose I were to leave space here or here, it would have given left a space in between these two, first name and the last name. As you see here, S is equal to S1 plus uh, blank here plus S2, and automatically it will give you Sharon D'Souza inserting a blank space in between these two. So this is concatenation or joining of two strings. In operator, let us see in operator. We have come across in operator in list. Similarly, the in operator comes in handy to find out whether a particular string is present in a given string. So it is either returns true or false. Let us see. So for example, S, I have assigned Denzel to S. So I can ask therefore N in S. Yes, it is true because N is present. A in S, it is not there, false. So I can ask the double, some string within a string. So Zi is S, as you see it is there, true. So if Z in S, print found it. So immediately it is also found it because Z is present in this string. So I can use in operator here with the if condition. Then can give the result of, or else elif you can say it is not there. So this is in operator. String comparison. As you remember, if you have done C, we cannot compare strings using the regular relational operators. It is not so in Python. You can use regular operator equal to, greater than, less than, greater than equal, less than equal, etc. to compare string. Let us say I have got name here. For example, an input name. If name is equal to Denzel, if I enter Denzel, it is a good to know that your name is Denzel. It will come. Otherwise, if name is greater than Sharon, so then you say that your name comes after Sharon. If name, for example, if I give zebra, of course that comes after Sharon. Therefore, the zebra, your name zebra comes after Sharon. Print f here, or it comes before Sharon. So this is how I can use if condition also and then compare two strings here. So I'm comparing these two strings. So this is use of relational operators to compare strings. These are some of the methods of the string function: capitalize, case fold, ends with, etc., find, count, is digits, is lower, join. We have used join, lstrip, partition, reindex, rj. So many functions are there in connection with these are called the methods. These are methods of string data type or string class. So let us see. These methods are part of the string. For example, greet is equal to hello Leston. So I can convert this to upper. So you have to use dot upper for the string. That means this is the method. Therefore, I put a dot and say, let us see what happens now. Greet 2. That means I have converted this whole string to upper, and you should therefore print hello Leston in upper. So method do not modify the original string. So that we have to remember. This method does not. Greet will contain, or greet2 also still contains the same hello Leston, but it has given only while printing. It has no. It is greet here. This will remain as such, but it is assigned. It is converted that into upper and assigned to greet2. But greet will contain the original string. For example, you say print greet, it will give you the original string. Yeah, that is. So string library, as I said, these are some of the methods of the string library. Ends with the find, lstrip, replace, lower, rstrip, strip, character, upper. So these are some of the methods of the string library which you can use regularly. So let us take some of the searching we want. We want to find. So use find function to search a substring. In C it is str. But here you can just put ask find. But let us see that I have assigned Mangalore to str. So finds the first occurrence of the substring. Let us see. So I said str, this is dot find is a method of this str, and gal. So let us see what it says. It gives the position where it starts. So 0, 1, 2, 3. So it is going to give you 3 as the starting point of this string, substring. So position is equal to A, for example, A. So it is going to give 0 and 1. So position it is going to give you 1. So if the substring is not found, it returns -1. Let us see. Uh, so position, I want to find Z. There is no Z here. So print position, it is going to return -1. So therefore, if the substring is not present in the string, it is going to return -1. Otherwise, it is going to return the exact location of index of that particular letter or the substring, starting of the substring in a bigger string. So yeah, remember that string position starts at 0, 0, always 0 to whatever it is. Search and replace. Let us see. So replace function is like a search and replace operation in a word processor. Let us take an example. For example, I have assigned hello Sudhi to greet. This is a variable. Then I am saying greet dot replace. Replace is a method of this string. Therefore, I can say replace Sudhi with Sharon. So let us see what happens. Greet now print greet one. So it is going to print hello Sharon because I have replaced Sudhi with the Sharon. So it replaces all the occurrences of the search string with the replacement string. For example, greet to replace uh, L with X. So as you see L, there are two L. So you say print greet to, it is going to print hexo Sudhi. That is L is replaced by X. All the occurrences of L is replaced by X. So this is a function, replace function, find and replace. So thank you. I hope it has been helpful, and maybe you could go through some of the other functions which are methods of the string class when you get chance.